channel for both you and me, I guess. My name is Amy, for those who are new here. I am a previous Beachbody coach who made it to Diamond, but then realized how damaging it was to my health, both physically, mentally, emotionally, all the things. And now I'm trying to use platforms to educate on some of the scams, misinformation, and really the crap that the Beachbody Huns are doing. Now, so the reason I was gone for so long and didn't upload is I had a complete knee replacement. It was about 4 weeks ago, so I'm doing okay-ish. I'm doing lots of physical therapy, and normally after physical therapy, I end up in my bed for a while. And so you were getting Medicated Amy, which I know people on the snark, they like Medicated Amy. I tend to get a little bit more snarky. But I decided for the first video, I am going to do it on stacking. If you have not watched the video that I did with Emma, she and I went through the compensation plan and we explained it, hopefully in ways that make sense versus what I got when I started. I didn't get any information about where to place people, where I was placed, how the pay scale worked. I didn't get any of that. So this to me is super important to bring to light so that if someone is looking at joining Beachbody, they can find our compensation video and be like, oh, this is how it works, because they won't tell you that. So right now I'm going to teach you about stacking. Stacking is when you are strategically placing people in your line and you're running their account for them, and it is going to help you rank advance. A good example, my first 2 coaches to get to Emerald, my husband, my mom, neither of those had any intention of drinking Shakeology, of doing the workouts, none of it. They were strictly enrolled to boost my sales, right? To boost my rank. And at the time, it was just, this is what you do. I had no idea that it was not allowed. And I'm going to show you why we don't know what is allowed and what isn't allowed. So I'm hoping that this video will help you. The reason that I think this is so important, a few weeks ago, well, I guess it's almost 2 months ago now, there was a huge issue. Haley Peters, who is one of the top coaches, she was also featured in Hannah Alonso's video, which that one is wild. I will link to it. But it was found that she was stacking and she was running her sister's account. You cannot do that. So we're going to run through. So it all kind of came out that all of this was going on. And I'm going to go through these. We're going to talk about what the problems with this actually are. Okay, so this first one, and I would love to give credit to Life and Stuff 00 on Instagram. They provided a lot of this. So this is, hi, I signed you up as a preferred customer, aka discount coach, because I want you to get all the perks. You get 25% off all products and you get VIP access to all new programs. You don't have to do anything special for this. I just do it for all of my customers to save them money. So you save $30 on the product you choose every month, or beach bars, or anything like that. You'll get 25% off. And also, if you'd ever have a friend or family member be interested in the program's products, you get benefits from getting them started. This is the part. You'll see I signed you up under my sister's name, Brooke Hartman. That's not a mistake. I run her account for her. You'll still be coached by me. Let me know when you complete it and add me on Facebook so I can get you started. Ma'am, you can't do that. You cannot do that. And this was, here is another one from Haley. She did another one. Again, that she didn't sign up under her sister But it was one of those, like, I'm going to save you money to be a coach. So that previous one, let me go back just a touch on this one is what I was taught to do with everybody, was to sign everybody up as a discount coach. Now, they have changed it to some extent than when I was in. When I was in, a discount coach, you were a coach. You paid the business fee every month, and you counted as a coach, even on the income disclosure statement, all of that. Well, when you do that, it definitely hurts. It hurts your numbers, right? Because you have all of these coaches who are not working. So they changed it, and now you can have a preferred customer, which is what we used to call a discount coach. And we would always sign people up as a coach because we would sell you get a discount. It's amazing. It's not amazing. And yes, you may get a discount, but you're also having to pay to get that discount every month. And let's be real, I very rarely had anyone stay on Shakeology for longer than 1, 2 months. 3 months was pushing it. So this is where the problem comes in. Okay, here is a perfect example of what you need to become a diamond. And Life and Stuff went in, hadn't put on Haley's name. So as a diamond coach, you have to have 8 coaches placed underneath you, and they need to be strategically placed. You have to have 4 on your left leg and 4 on your right leg. If you have not been paying attention to where you're putting people, you could have 8 on your left leg and you're not going to be an emerald because you still need 4 on your right. I hope that makes sense. But in order to become a diamond, of those 8 coaches, 2 of those coaches, 1 on each leg, has to have 2 coaches or 2 preferred customers. Once that happens, then you are a diamond coach. When you become a diamond coach, you have a 6-week qualifying period. And I am just telling you, it is so stressful. So you've got, let's say this was my organization. If somebody dropped, if one of the blue coaches dropped, I would have to fill it immediately. You could not go a full week and not have someone in there because of the fact that you have to maintain this requirement the full 6 weeks. And then you are considered to be a diamond coach. Do people lose diamond? Absolutely, all the time. So I lost diamond rank. I held it for a little while, but not that long. And you're considered to still be a diamond coach, though. You're a lifetime diamond. They go by your lifetime rank. So you may have some of these coaches who say that they are superstar coaches, or they are a 13-star diamond or whatever. They may not be. That may be their lifetime rank, but where are you currently? Because that can vary greatly. I know that there was, Carl even mentioned in one of his talks on Summit that, you may have been a 13-star diamond and now you're down to a diamond. You can lose these legs so easily. And what happens is as people quit, your whole organization crumbles and you can't maintain your rank, your income, any of that. You're on a hamster wheel every day. And let me give a shout out. This is not sponsored, but Liquid IV is really good. And I don't know why I refused to try it for so long. Actually, I do. It had sugar in it, and I was taught that that was bad. No. All right. So that's the explanation for diamond. When everything came out, and this is stuff you shouldn't do, a lot of us sent this to compliance. Sending this to compliance, this was the response back. Thank you. Crossed out the name for anonymity. We have seen this and we've taken disciplinary action, including having her sister's account terminated. Thank you for letting us know about this and any future violation like this, where there is a manipulation of our compensation plan, will result in a suspension or account termination. So apparently they take this very seriously and it's against all the rules. then why does everybody do it? This one is an interesting one. So this again, life and stuff. Melanie Mitro, who answers the question, was a top coach for 4 years. This person posted, how do you set up / manage an account under my mom's name? Do I use her social but put in my bank account? How do taxes work at the end of the year? Thank you. So if you read this, obviously she wants to enroll coaches under her mother. So she wanted to know if she used her mom's social but then put in her bank account so that she could get the pay. But then her mom's going to get screwed over with taxes at the end of the year. Melanie Mitro says you would walk your mom through the process of setting up her account with her information and payment info. You would need to put her banking information in there as well. She would need to save at least 10% of what she earns for taxes. That's horrible tax advice, by the way. Just 10%. Have your mom put that money aside and she'll get a 1099 from Beachbody at the end of the year for tax purposes. If she makes more than $500. It's actually $600, I believe. But nowhere in there does Melanie tell her, hey, you can't do this. You cannot run your mother's account. Why didn't she tell her? Why didn't she look at that the same way that I did and say, okay, hold on, this isn't allowed to do? Interesting. All right. This is another one. Jamie Glassman. Hi, let's get you signed up as a discount coach since it will help you save money on products. It's always like they always have the same thing, right? And she's showing her the benefits of doing this. But then she says, I added you under my mom's account, Sherry Glassman. So if it asks, just say you want Sherry to be your coach. It'll still be me though, but that is for business reasons. Could that be so that you can maintain a rank? So frustrating. All right, Amy Silverman. It's Amy Silverman / Mashburn. She has been a top coach for years. She's never hit #1, but she's been in top 10 many times. And she's very much a well-known one. So this is what she said. She sent her information. I just sent you the share a cart. When you're checking out, you'll see that my mom, Lynn, is listed as your coach, but nothing changes on your end since I'm still your coach. It's just to keep me organized. Organized? It is not to keep you organized. It is so that you can maintain a rank. It has nothing to do with organization. Like, you would be under Amy. It's fine. You're not going to get lost. Like, to keep things organized? That is one of the lamest excuses I've seen. Okay, so now we are going to watch a video. The reason I put this video in here is because this is the video that I was sent when I became a coach on how I needed to run my business, okay? This is Micah Folsom. Micah is a superstar coach. She has been in the top many, many times, and is a very well-known coach within Beachbody. However, I question again how she got there. So let's listen to the advice that Micah gave me.
Hey guys, it's Micah Folsom, and you get me in all my glory today because I was planning on just doing a screen share video, but then plans changed, and so now you get me up close and personal. Okay, today for the training, we are going over this week volume and compensation plan, how to maximize it, how to understand it. It's like so much stuff, but it's so much fun. And to me, it's like a board game, strategizing and understanding how to build and how to grow and how to maximize the compensation plan will make such a difference as you're growing your business.
Why will it make such a difference as you're growing your business? Because it is a pyramid scheme. So you cannot make a substantial amount of income without building a team. And not only without building a team, but you have to build a team strategically. You have to be very, very aware of what you are doing. Okay? So you have to know, sorry, I'm trying to, there we go. You have to know exactly where people are placed, and it is definitely a numbers game.
So today specifically, I'm going to talk about how to maximize and strategize growing a spouse account. So this can be a spouse account, this can be a mom, this can be anyone really, but I'm going to specifically talk about a spouse because so many times we have coaches sign up and we say it's smart to sign up your spouse, get them signed up at the top of your downline so they can benefit, but they have no clue why or no clue how it benefits, or it's overwhelming because then they're like, well, my husband doesn't even want to do anything with the business. But that's totally okay. My husband has not done a single thing with the business except for work out with me and be a big super fan and supporter. But business wise, he doesn't do any selling. He doesn't do any posting. He doesn't do anything in that regards. But
serious, like they say the quiet parts out loud. They tell you flat out that they are manipulating the compensation plan. It is crazy to me that they get away with this. So I was in the same situation, and I signed up my husband and my mom. The problem with that is, per the Beachbody income disclosure, and I will put a link to it. Very few people make a substantial amount of income, okay? Very, very few. And now what you have is you have me purchasing my Shakeology, either Shakeology or Performance Line for my husband, and either Shakeology or Performance Line for my mother. I am paying for 3 different accounts every month. So the amount of customers and clients that I would need to even break even is ridiculous. It is absolutely crazy. And they say, like, it's okay, it's going to work. Well, no, because now I'm having to build my team, my husband's team, and my mom's team. Oh, it's ridiculous. It is absolutely crazy. But I will tell you, when I hit Diamond, I hit it by my husband and my mom. My husband's account and my mom's account. I was able to get enough coaches to fill mine and theirs.
We benefit hardcore from having him at the top of one of my downlines. So I'm going to share with you just kind of how I did it and how my business is set up. And then,
so basically you are signing yourself up twice in the business. Yikes. Now, Beachbody does allow that. I don't know if you guys knew that. When you hit 2-star diamond with Beachbody, you can open up another business center. It would be like Amy 2.0, and I could place that strategically in my downline. But that is different. That is part of the compensation plan. That's not manipulating the compensation plan. So by her putting her husband at the top of one of her legs, he is making a lot of money and doing zero work because she's doing it.
You just need to understand that every single person's business is going to be a little bit different. Obviously, we all have a right and a left leg. We are all set up with a binary system. Some of us have a strong leg, some of us don't. I personally was put on a dead leg, so I've had no help whatsoever from anyone above me, ever. So I've built...
That's how I was as well. I was also put on a pretty dead leg.
I've built both my right and my left legs. And when I placed my husband's on my right leg. When I placed my husband on my right leg, that was essentially going to be my weak leg because I had been placing more people on my left leg at that time. Down the road, when I then opened up my second business center underneath my right leg, I'll explain this in a second when I show you my back office. It then flopped to my strong leg. So that's now my strong leg, and my other leg is my weak leg. So it doesn't matter. You'll hear people talk about strong and weak, and it's going to vary. You're going to have, everyone has a strong and weak leg.
Here's the interesting thing though, is she's talking about strong and weak legs. So just think about it. The amount of volume that she has. So now she's going to get paid wherever she placed that second business center. She's going to get paid all of the volume below them. Then she's going to get paid that same volume at her husband's level, because she's going to put him under her husband. So her husband will get all of that volume. And then since her husband is under her main leg, she will get all that volume. She's essentially getting paid 3 times on the same volume. It does not make sense.
Just based off of a bigger volume than the other one. It doesn't right or left, strong, weak. They're kind of interchangeable depending on your specific business center. So first of all, ideally, I think, and I'm just giving you my Micah Folsom 101 team building strategy, my top tips and what I've learned in the past almost 2 years. And you can take what you like, take what you don't like, build how you want. It's your business, but I'm going to teach you what I know and what I've learned. Okay, so it is going to be very beneficial to sponsor your spouse on your weak leg. So if you sign up and you find out, you always want to find out if you have a strong leg, if you are on an outside leg of your downline and you have a business building coach or business building coaches above you, you will see spillover coaches fall below you in your downline. So if you go to your graphical genealogy and you see any coaches placed in your downline, whether it's on your left or on your right, whichever leg you have coaches on, that is your strong leg, because those, if you haven't placed them there, those coaches have spilt over from the coaches above you. So that's beneficial to you, because once you're emerald, you're benefiting from that volume, whether they're your personally sponsored coaches or not.
I think that's an important thing to notice as well. So in a binary, I would only ever have 2 people directly under me, and then you just go down. You're never building wide, you're just building deep, right? So you're just going down. So the top person at Beachbody still has just 2 legs, and everything goes under that. So if you have 1 and then you put 2, oh, what's that? It's going to be a pyramid. It's going to be a pyramid.
So that would be your strong leg. You would want to place your spouse on your weak leg. Now, why do you want to do this? This is going to be beneficial down the road because you are a girl boss or you are a dude boss, and you are going to be consistently building your team. Once you're consistently building your team, you're going to be consistently building your spouse's team. That's as if you can open up a second business center on day 1 of your business. That is just your...
So let's go ahead and just manipulate that compensation plan from day 1. Let's do it from day 1, peeps.
Your second business center. And that's how I've treated JD's business center from day 1. I wasn't building his as actively as mine, but income-wise, it's going to the same bank account. So I didn't care if it had his name on it or if it had my name on it. I treated his business center just like mine. I treated his coaches just like mine. They're mine. When I tell him to go sign up from his website, I just explain, I'm having you sign up for my husband's. I work his account. Easy as that. It's so simple.
So go ahead and just be honest about the fraudulent activity that you're doing. Got it.
So I'm going to do a screen share really quick and show you the back office just so you can kind of understand this a little bit more. Let me see. Okay, here it is.
Okay, so that's where I ended that video, because she then just continues to go through the compensation plan and it gets really confusing. But that is where you can see that they are training you and teaching you how to manipulate the compensation plan from the very beginning, from the time you enroll. That was the video, again, that I was sent when I first started, and it was, this is how you need to do it. Okay. So no wonder these coaches are doing all of these things. They're learning it from the top coaches. So now we are going to listen to the very, like, I wouldn't say she's not one of the very, very first coaches to get in, but the vast majority of people will roll up through Lindsay Matway. Lindsay very rarely even mentions coaching or the Beachbody opportunity because she doesn't have to. She has so many people underneath her that she doesn't have to do a whole lot. And so she doesn't. You don't see her doing a ton. It's interesting though. They've mentioned that there's going to be a change to the compensation plan in just a couple weeks at leadership. All of these like legacy coaches or the older coaches that have been in for a really long time have all of a sudden started recruiting a ton. Maybe they're knowing about things that we don't.
All right, today I'm going to talk to you about spouses and why I believe it's your golden opportunity to take advantage of some perks that Beachbody has by playing your graphical genealogy correctly. Yes,
perks that Beachbody has. This is not a perk. This is against the policies and the procedures. It is not a perk.
Yes, I know it's super complicated and it sounds like a foreign language at first. Trust me, I used to be where you are. So I'm going to help you try to understand where the best placement will be for your spouse, considering your current circumstances, so that you can make the best possible decision to bank on it the best way possible. So here we go. All right, so I have a question for you. Are you a strong retailer or are you a stronger recruiter? Now, if you're strong in both, I want you to go with the retailer side. If you're strong in neither, I want you to go with the recruiter side. So,
why would that matter? If it doesn't matter how many people you recruit, why would that matter? Because it does matter. That is the only way that you are going to build any type of a large income. You have to recruit. No choice.
We're going to get going and I'm going to explain why those two are going to be different. All right, if you're a strong retailer or you're strong in both, what I'm going to have you do is place your husband or spouse on your weak leg. This is the leg that you do not have coaches placed on from people above you. So if you see this little document right here, I have you and then there's people under you. These are people that other coaches from above, there are coaches above you who have signed up previously. As they sign up coaches, they have two choices of where they put them. On their weak leg or underneath you on their strong leg. So you will automatically have volume placed on your strong leg.
Again, that's considering the fact that you have a coach who is active and who is placing them under you, and that you were placed on a strong leg. I was not. I was placed on a weak leg, and I very, very rarely ever got any volume help from anyone above me.
You will not automatically have people placed underneath your weak leg. And now for you, this could be your left leg or your right leg, depending on where you're placed in your sponsor's downline. But for this example, we're going to say that the person's left leg is their weak leg. Because you said that you're a strong retailer, we are actually going to have your husband placed on your weak leg. Why? Because what I'm going to have you do is once you have hit Success Club 5 in your own personal account, I'm going to have you run all of your sales through your husband's account. This is because...
Did you catch that? Again, she is one of the very top coaches and she's immediately teaching everyone how to cheat. So you're going to run all of your sales through your husband's business. That means that he is going to be listed as their coach, not you. Can't do it.
Because not only will you still earn the commission off of the sales, so 25% commission from the sale, you'll also earn what's called team bonuses through your husband's account because he's considered one of your coaches. So once you've reached Emerald rank and your husband is on your weak leg, you will earn a team bonus for every sale or purchase that goes through his account or any subsequent coach put underneath him on your weak side. So the big benefit to having your spouse placed on your weak leg if you are a strong retailer is that not only can you run your own sales through their account and earn team bonuses off your sales, meaning that instead of a $30 commission off of Shakeology, you would almost earn $44 as an Emerald and $48 on a Shakeology order if you're a Diamond because of the team bonus that is basically produced from a Shakeology order. You earn a team bonus when you have 100 in volume on one side, your weak side.
There we go. There we go. The craziest part to me is when all of this came out, and there's a little bit more on this video, I think. When all of this came out and we were pretty appalled, we contacted corporate and they were like, oh, we know, we've taken care of all of that. And then they immediately had them scrub all the videos from the internet. Seems a little suspicious to me.
Side and 200 on the other. Because most of you should have a strong leg built for you if you're on our, all you'll have.
I have no idea what the video is doing. I'm so sorry. Let's see. Let me see what else there is on here. I mean, honestly, you get the picture. So this is the problem. This is the problem that we have. Is the people who are leading you as a Beachbody coach are just other Beachbody coaches. They may have gotten in before you, and that is their only really qualification for being a leader. So you don't know what are their ethics, what are the things that they want to teach you. These were the things that were taught to me. I had no idea that they were wrong. None. And anybody that I have talked to has also said the same thing. We were all shocked when all of this came out because we were like, what? Everybody does it. And I haven't heard recently, but I'm pretty confident that everyone is still doing it. They just don't tell. This is why it's important that we speak out, you guys, because we're also protecting people who don't know. They don't know the questions that they should ask because they're new. They're new in Beachbody. They're new to multi-level marketing. They don't know what they're supposed to ask. And that is the reason that the anti-MLM movement is here. It's for education. It's to help people not get caught in the hamster wheel that we did. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Please make sure, like, comment, subscribe, all the things. Hopefully from now on, I will be back and doing all the things. Hopefully in a couple weeks, it will not be from laying in my bed, but we'll make it through. Thanks, you guys.